lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, nah, likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane. Making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into...
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to State of the Steelers. I'm Daniel. Today we're going to be watching a preseason football game. Let me know in the comment section if you can hear me. I didn't get an opportunity to test everything out. But yes, today the Pittsburgh Steelers take on the Buffalo Bills in the dress rehearsal game. And the Pittsburgh Steelers are expected to start about majority of their starters for the first half. You know what? I think I have this backwards. Give me a second. All right, so if I sounded great then, I'm pretty sure I sound a lot better now. I had my microphone backwards. My apologies. So, like I said, the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to be taking on the Buffalo Bills in this, second game of preseason. This is expected to be the dress rehearsal game. And so we're expected to see majority of the starters go out there. I'm excited to see a guy like Joey Porter Jr., who didn't get a chance to play last week. I'm excited to see Calvin Austin return kicks or punts. I know that Mike Tomlin came out earlier this week indicating that he was going to do one of those. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to this game. It's kicking off in about 4 to 5 minutes. Now, my stream is going to be slightly behind, especially if you're in the Pittsburgh area. I am using the NFL Plus, so it works slow sometimes. What's going on, Jared? What's going on, Aquatic Life? Steelers fan. Hey, what's going on, Fabian? Welcome. Go Steelers. What's up, Sean? I'm watching this on NFL Plus. The Sunday ticket doesn't start until the regular season. So let's kind of preview some of the, preview this game a little bit. I'm excited to see, like I mentioned before, I'm excited to see Joey Porter Jr. He was out of the game last week. He was a guy that, in my opinion, is having an okay training camp from all indications. He's not showing up as a superstar or anything like that yet, but he's had a solid camp. And I think he's gonna show up to today. I'm excited to see him. I think he's gonna be playing for majority of the he's gonna play the majority of the game. I think probably about maybe a half, maybe even a little bit into the third quarter. Last week we saw a guy like Darnell Washington play significant time. I think Joey Porter Jr. is going to be on the same line, especially after missing last week. So, get him some experience, get him going. All right. Hold on. I'm trying to see if I can get the video that's currently going on, because Plus, for whatever reason, just they wait till right at kickoff before they'll talk about or show the game. All right. Let's see. All right. That looks like that one is down. So let me know in the comment section, who are you guys excited to see? Which which player are you looking forward to? And I'm excited to see what Kenny Pickett's going to do against this defense. Last week, in the one drive that he had, he looked really good. The decisions that he made were on point. His accuracy was there. I mean, there was only one play I think that he kind of rushed when he kind of dropped the ball down to Najee. That had he held onto the ball a little bit, just like maybe a hair second longer, and he would have seen Deontay coming wide open behind him. It's probably not a play that's going to go for significant yardage, but it's not going to go for a loss, which was the result of the game, of the play. Let's try this one. Looks like they already took down those links. KP8. Yeah, everybody's excited to see Kenny. Here it goes. Game's about to start. All right, it looks like it's about to start. I am going to be a few seconds behind, or maybe even a couple of minutes behind. Especially if you're in the Pittsburgh area, so do me a favor and don't spoil it. But for those that are not watching the game or cannot watch the game, I will do my best to be as detailed as possible and give you my best at doing the play-by-play commentary. I can't show the game, unfortunately, because of copyright. So this is just a play-by-play commentary. And what do you call it? And so we'll go forward from there. Last week was the first time, I was I had done this. So don't judge too harshly if I suck at this. So on the screen there is Bob Pompiani and Charlie Batch, who will be calling this game here, which is good because even though I'm not listening to it or not hearing it, I do go back and watch the replay after the game, and I really do. I prefer watching a game, obviously, where the commentators are Steelers fans, as this is a Steelers show, right? All right, let me put a little bit of music up here. Nothing too loud, really low. TJ Watt, Cam Hayward are dressed, approaching the field. And along with Kenny Pickett, Cam Hayward, and TJ Watt are Franco Harris's family, as they celebrated the retirement of Franco Harris's number. Today they pinned up his jersey in the Hall of Honors there. And before you just had Stotner's and Mean Joe Green's up, and now you have Franco Harris as well. So they're out there for the coin flip. It appears that Buffalo has won the toss. They have, I believe, they deferred, And the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to be receiving the kick to start off the game. Man, I'm excited for this game. I know sometimes I don't, it doesn't show that I'm super excited or this or that, but I really am. Looks like a beautiful day in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania out there. I don't know how it is out there. I heard it kind of cooled down a little bit, but out here, it's definitely gotten a lot hotter. It's heating up. Today it was 108 out here in Texas. I can't wait to be out there in the Berg in a few weeks to go see the Pittsburgh Steelers take on the Cleveland Browns on a Monday night matchup. I'll be out there. I'll be escaping the heat for a little bit because September is still very warm out here in Texas if you're not from here. Back to receive is Anthony McFarland. And the kick is off. Anthony McFarland takes it out 5 yards deep out of the end zone and is stopped at around the 18-yard line. Bad decision by Anthony McFarland. That is not a good choice to start off the game. In comes Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett in the shotgun, Najee Harris to his side. Up at the top, Deontay Johnson and Robinson together. The handoff to Najee up the middle for approximately 3 to 4 yards. Short gain. It'll be Steelers 2nd down and 6. Pat Fryermuth is out there along Dan Moore starting at the left tackle position. Kenny Pickett throws out to George Pickens. 1st down on the out. Gain of about 7-8 yards. Pittsburgh Steelers moving the ball already. That appeared to be man coverage. George Pickens got the respect from the defensive back of the Buffalo Bills player. Turned into a quick out right before the line, and George Pickens was able to make a move to get the 1st down. It is 1st and 10 at the Pittsburgh Steelers 25. Hand off to Najee Harris off to the left side. Minimal gain, probably 2 yards. There's a little bit of question whether or not the Buffalo Bills player tore the football out of Najee Harris's hands before he was on the ground. It looked like to me he was. But 2nd down, with Kenny Pickett in shotgun. Najee Harris to his side. Kenny Pickett drops back, goes deep, looks deep, scrambles out, throws deep, incomplete to Robinson out in the corner there. It'll be 3rd down and 7. The Pittsburgh Steelers 25. It was a good throw to Robinson. It appeared that the defensive back there for the Buffalo Bills player may have gotten there a little too soon. Jaylen Warren enters the game. Kenny Pickett in shotgun. And Robinson goes in motion. Kenny Pickett drops back, moves forward, Has a man open down the field. First down, Allen Robinson. Pickett looking poised in the pocket. There's one thing I'm noticing. He looks a lot more calm and poised in the pocket. Like last year, he was running backwards and running out of the pocket in the wrong direction, in my opinion, sometimes. And this year, it appears more so that his pocket presence has definitely improved. His comfort against the blitz is there. Jaylen Warren with the handoff, big gain, going for long gain. Jaylen Warren, 20, 10, touchdown. Pittsburgh Steelers on the long run from Jaylen Warren off to the left side. He's trying to make a name for him getting himself the ball more. What a gain. What a drive. Pittsburgh Steelers, first to score, up 6-0. 12 minutes and 23 seconds left in the game. First quarter, I mean. Got a little too excited there. That was beautiful. It was off to the left side. Blocking was amazing, and he just outran everybody. Micah Hyde had an opportunity to get him, down the sideline, and he just couldn't get there. He just outran him. Jaylen Warren showing that he has a burst. Chris Boswell, the extra point is good. Pittsburgh Steelers up 7-0 early. I was on the Unofficial Steelers podcast earlier, and I was talking to Nathan about this game and what I wanted to see, right? And one of the things I wanted to see was, or maybe not so much what I wanted to see, but, what I said was, I think it would mean more to the Pittsburgh Steelers if they went out there and put together a drive and showed up the Buffalo Bills than if the Buffalo Bills go out there and do the opposite, and show up the Pittsburgh Steelers. And the reason being is because a lot of this team is fairly still new, right, and young. So you have new players and new positions and young players that have only been with the team for a couple of years. And, sometimes it takes a little bit of time to build that chemistry and camaraderie. And when you look at the Buffalo Bills and their roster, they've, had their core group of guys for a while, right? And so I thought to myself, there's not a lot of planning involved. So that chemistry and how long, these players have, been together sometimes plays a bigger role than normal in this type of game and this kind of scene, right? And so I was like, I would expect that the Buffalo Bills would be a little bit more, fine-tuned than the Pittsburgh Steelers at this point, right? And I said that if the Steelers go out there and score a touchdown or just move the ball and keep up or even outscore them, that's going to be huge for this team because they're going up against their ones. And this is a team, in last season that Pittsburgh Steelers didn't even score a touchdown in the entire game. They got manhandled. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Now, that was a big splash play. That was a 60 plus 70 yard touchdown by Jaylen Warren. It's a great run. I mean, there's been talk. It was a 62-yard run. 62 yards. 6 plays, 86 yards, 2 minutes and 37 seconds for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Chris Boswell kicks off. Buffalo Bills catch it short of the end zone. There's a penalty on the play. He is out at about the 33-yard line, but I think it's going to be coming back. It is indeed going to be going back a hold on the return team. It'll be first down. So they're replaying the touchdown there by Jalen Warren, and you had Deontay Johnson blocking down the field. This team's looking physical, y'all. It's looking physical. Josh Allen is out there for the Buffalo Bills. It is 1st and 10, and they're way back at their 14-yard line. Landon Roberts and Cole Holcomb are in at middle linebacker. Josh Allen attacks Cole Holcomb and hits Dalton Kincaid in the middle there for a solid gain. So Quan Alexander is not starting for the defense. And I don't see there's a handoff. Pittsburgh Steelers got him in the backfield. Tackled for a no gain by Levi Wallace. I don't see Joey Porter Jr. out there yet either. TJ Watt is out there. Alex Highsmith. Minka Fitzpatrick was in the box. DeMonte KZ was out there. He was in on the tackle with Levi Wallace. So these are your starting lineup. 3rd and 2. Josh Allen in the shotgun. Trips up top. That looked like a false start to me. They get away with one. Josh Allen rolling out to the right. Throws. Hits the ground. 4th down. 3 and out for the Buffalo Bills. Under pressure by TJ Watt and company. And TJ had him. Allen remembers what TJ did to him last time they faced each other a couple of times. Calvin Austin makes his debut as the punt returner. The punt is off. It's a deep punt. Calvin Austin catches just outside of the 20, runs up, has an open lane, 40, 50, 40, makes a move down at the 25-yard line for Calvin Austin. What a return. What a return. No penalties on the play. Pittsburgh Steelers and looking dominant today in all phases of the game. Wow. He needs to work on catching that punt. I'll be honest. It looked a little iffy. But once he had the ball in his hands, I thought he was going to get tackled around the 50. And then he just makes a move and it's gone. He ends up getting tackled shortly. Kenny Pickett down the middle. Pat Fryer, touchdown. Pittsburgh Steelers. Wow. Guys, if you guys are in states where you can bet, I would be taking the over right now on the Pittsburgh Steelers on, what was it, 8.5 wins? That was a tight window throw between the safety and the linebacker to the back shoulder of Pat Freiermuth over the middle. Threw him open for the touchdown. Pittsburgh Steelers up 14-0 after the extra point. That was insane. That was pretty awesome. You know, splash was something that lacked last season from the Pittsburgh Steelers. You know, the splash plays, right? This game right here, y'all, just splash play after splash play. Now, the defense needed, they got their 3 and out. They got pressure on the quarterback. Let's see some splash there too, just to round it off, and then let's let Mitch Trubisky or Mason Rudolph come on. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be Mitch, and let's pack it in and get ready for the 49ers for the first team offense there. I don't know about you guys. I don't want to risk anything. This is very, very promising football right now. I know this is just preseason, but this is the ones, a lot of times when it comes to preseason games, when it comes to who's victorious, that usually doesn't matter because it's when the ones are in. Like, for instance, the Pittsburgh Steelers could have another drive there with Kenny Pickett, and they could drive all the way down the field and score another touchdown. And then the backups come in and not score again and allow the backups of the Buffalo Bills to go up and eventually surpass us, and then they win. Does that, indicate that, they were really the stronger team? No. It just means that their depth was probably better. But, I like the Steelers' depth, especially in the trenches. So, outside of a certain center who almost got some people hurt last week. But I digress. So for me, seeing this right now, ones versus ones against a team that is, expected to be a contender in the AFC. Yeah, you got to love what you're saying. But I do too think give it one more drive, Sean. I agree. One more drive. One play, 25 yards, 5 seconds, 25-yard pass from Kenny Pickett to Pat Freiermuth. And Chris Boswell kicks it off, taken out of the end zone by the Buffalo Bills player, tackled at around the 15-yard line. Isabella. They're showing the replay on the Pat Freiermuth touchdown. They're showing him running around with his celebration. Quan Alexander is in at the middle linebacker position for this drive to start off. It is a draw, a tackle for minimum gain, 2 yards. It'll be second down and 8 for the Buffalo Bills. That was a tackle by Cam Hayward, finished off by TJ Watt. Josh Allen in the shotgun. He's changing the play or calling some sort of audible. Under pressure, Alex Highsmith almost gets him. He runs around, throws the ball, catch. It's caught by Gabe Davis for a first down at the Buffalo 23-yard line. Correction, that's the 33-yard line. They're double teaming Watt. Alex Highsmith had an opportunity, just almost got there. Wasn't quite there. The first down and 10. Josh Allen under center. James Cook at the running back position. Josh Allen throws. Caught by Steven Diggs. Coverage by Patrick Peterson. First down. That was a throw to the outside. And it'll be first and 10 for the Buffalo Bills, who are now moving the ball down the field. They are at the Buffalo 47-yard line. Handoff to Cook. Alex Highsmith with the tackle. Minimum gain of 2. Gain of 1 to the 47-yard line. And Marvin Leal, the local guy to me, he's from San Antonio. He was in on the play as well. He's now running off the play. We have Quan Alexander and Elandon Roberts in at the middle linebacker position. So they're moving them around. I want to see which two are the best fit, I think. TJ Watt, Alex Highsmith in, Josh Allen in the shotgun. Goes back to pass. Throws catch to Gabe Davis at the Pittsburgh Steelers 38-yard line. First down. Now, this is okay. Oh, man. Patrick Peterson was Diggs had a step on him. Josh Allen under center, first and 10 at the Pittsburgh Steelers 38. Goes back, looking to pass, gets hit. Ball's one hops to the ground. Nick Herbig almost with the sack there. Man, he's really shown that he's gonna be a problem, man. I'm really impressed by what he's been able to do. He was he hit Josh Allen's arm as he was throwing the ball, just went to the ground. It's now 2nd down and 10. Oh, and they're doing something. I don't know what it is. And I'll say thank you to y'all, 17 of y'all in live chat right now. 18 now. Josh Allen goes back to pass screen to a wide receiver screen for a gain of approximately 8 yards. There's a penalty at the end of the play. There was a penalty flag thrown there at the end of the play. And so now it was a gain of 8 on a wide receiver screen. Marcus Golden and is it Nick Herbig? I want to make sure I got the right one. I don't want to say. Yeah. Nick Herbig and Golden are out there for TJ Watt and Alex Highsmith. Pittsburgh Steelers currently leading 14-0. 7 minutes, 7 seconds left in the first quarter. Penalty was on the Buffalo Bills, puts them back to the Pittsburgh Steelers 47. Another penalty. Looks like it's going to be it's a false start, so we'll move the Buffalo Bills back 5 more. They're heading in the wrong direction. After that's on McGovern, the false start. After a promising drive, Buffalo Bills are moving backwards. They're shooting themselves in the foot, that's for sure. And Josh Allen in the shotgun. Drops back. Looks. Oh, that's a hold. Throws deep to Gabe Davis. There's a penalty on the play. That had to have been a hold. Yeah, Josh Allen was going to get decked if not for the hold. And it is. It's coming back. It's coming back. If not, that would have been a game. I'll tell you what, man. This Steelers pass rush is given the it was on Marcus Golden. Dang, he pushed him out of the way. Yeah, if he didn't hold him, Josh Allen was not going to have a good day. This Steelers pass rush, it's looking good. Loudermilk is in. Cole Holcomb, Quan Alexander, Micah Fitzpatrick is still out there. Herbig and Golden are out there. It is a draw. It gains about 5 yards. tackled by Isaiah Loudermilk and finished off by Quan Alexander. Our runner was Murray. Oh, sorry to hear that, Brian Brown. Josh Allen in the shotgun goes back to pass. 3rd and 29. It's a dump off screen. Tackle by Isaiah Loudermilk again, Nick Herbig, and Marcus Golden. You know what I'm also seeing here that I'm really liking is the fact that the outside linebackers got switched out there, right? T.J. Watt and Alex Highsmith played majority of this drive, and as the Buffalo Bills crossed the 50-yard line, they put in Marcus Golden and Nick Herbig, and there's no drop off. In fact, I think they may have been applying more pressure, to be honest with you. And punt. The kick is off. It's a short one. Bounces at the 25-yard line down. The Pittsburgh Steelers will have 1st and 10 at the 25. Now, I saw Kevin Dotson running out there. It appears that some of the offensive line is no longer in there. If Isaac Seumalo's not out there, if Mason Cole is not out there, I think that we're not going to see Kenny Pickett. I wouldn't want him out there with those guys there. If Kendrick Green is out there, I definitely don't want Kenny Pickett out there. So it appears that the ones are going to be done for the Pittsburgh Steelers offense. They're now at a commercial break. So the Pittsburgh Steelers are looking pretty good right now. You know, they've had several splash plays. You know, they had a very long run by Jalen Warren. They had the long return by Calvin Austin. They had the touchdown pass following that return to Pat Freiermuth, 25 yards out, down the middle, in the seam. Like, these are all things that we didn't see last season, from the Pittsburgh Steelers offense. And a lot of people, I think, thought that it was, a fault of the offensive coordinator. But I think there was a lot more that went along with it. And that being that, your quarterback was a rookie. Your running back and your leader was in his second year, kind of forced into that leader role, for the first year. Your tight end was also in his second year. So, hold on, they're showing something with the punter. They didn't throw a flag on that, right? No, they didn't. And Mitch Trubisky is in. So is Darnell Washington and Calvin Austin. Anthony McFarland is in at the wide receiver position. Kendrick Green is at center. Good luck, Mitch Trubisky. There's a pass to Gunnar Olszewski in the flat. Short gain. Second down. I'd say a game maybe a 3, 2nd and 7. It was a play action pass to Gunnar Olszewski. It was interesting. It did the play action and it, had Gunnar in motion. So it was like a long jet sweep. And a toss to Anthony McFarland out to the left side. Loses 2 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 8 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. That was a pitch off to the left side behind Broderick Jones. I didn't get a chance to see how he did, but there was a lot of white jerseys out there. There seems to be a significant drop off between the first group and the second group. 3rd down and 8. Mitch Trubisky in the shotgun. They'll show blitz and they come in. Throws the ball to Cody White, catches it short of the first down, but there is a penalty on the coverage. We'll see what the flag is. Pass interference on the defense. 1st down for the Pittsburgh Steelers. All right, let's see if they can get some momentum off of this. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Off the pass interference. Mitch Trubisky in the shotgun with Anthony McFarland to his side. Darnell Washington goes in motion. Bills show blitz. They come in. It's a screen to Anthony McFarland. Makes a guy move. Good big gain. Trips over himself. Gain of 13 for Anthony McFarland. Oh, my God. He made a man move, and then he tripped over himself. Oh, my gosh. And he hit a 1st down. So it's 1st and 10 for the Pittsburgh Steelers in shotgun. Mitch Trubisky, Darnell Washington again in motion. Drops back to pass. Deep down the field to Calvin Austin. Good coverage. Incomplete. It'd be 2nd down. And he was double covered there. That was a pretty quick decision to throw the ball. I think Mitch thought that he was maybe in single high with little or no protection over Austin, and they changed it. But he threw that in double coverage. That was very good. And Trubisky back in shotgun, 2nd and 10. Ganoszewski in motion, handoff to Anthony McFarland. That looked like a face mask. No penalty, though. Gain of only 3 yards. Connor Hayward in at tight end goes in motion. Mitch Trubisky drops back, passes the ball, dumps it down to Anthony McFarland, who makes a man miss, makes another gain of about 7 yards. It's 4th down and about 3. That time it was good protection by the offensive line. Gave Mitch Trubisky time to throw and go through his progressions. Nothing was open down the field. Anthony McFarland was he made a couple of people miss, just couldn't get there. Presley Harvin comes in for the punt. He pins the Buffalo Bills at the 12-yard line. And they're at a commercial break. So out there with the offensive line, what I was looking up, because I'm not familiar with the bottom of the depth chart, but protecting Mitch Trubisky at center was Kendrick Green, and to his right at right guard was Ryan McCullum, and at his right tackle was Dylan Cook. Now on the Our Lads depth chart, McCullum is listed as the fourth center on the depth chart, and Cook is listed as the third right tackle. Now for Cook, LaRaven Clark didn't play well last week, so I'm assuming he jumped up in front of him because of that play or poor play. But I just thought that's interesting that that's the offensive line that they're rolling out there. I'll be honest, it looks like a huge drop off between the second string, and the first group of guys there. And Josh Allen is still out there for the Buffalo Bills, and another false start on the offense, pushing them back again. And this defense is doing well. Josh Allen passed to Diggs. Joey Porter on the coverage. Diggs catches the ball, but for minimum gain. Inside slant. Joey Porter had his hands all over him. Hey, the offensive lineman comes in and spares Porter at the end of the play, or towards the end of the play. No penalty. Porter got in his face, though. So Alex Highsmith is still out there. Keanu Neal's out there. KZ's out there. Josh Allen drops back. Pass to Diggs. Coverage by Alex Highsmith with the breakup. And the pass deflection by Alex Highsmith. Coverage on Stephon Diggs. That was excellent coverage. Even Stephon Diggs had to acknowledge the play by Alex Highsmith. That was pretty amazing, actually. Josh Allen, shotgun, by himself back there. Man in motion. Alex Highsmith's got a beat on him. Josh Allen's running up. He's going to have to. He's getting tackled for a loss. He can't throw the ball. He'd already passed the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Alex Highsmith. A loss of 8 yards in a circus scramble that could be described as a figure 8 almost. Josh Allen ran up, ran back, ran in a circle, and then was tackled after the loop. Good job by the second string defense. 4th down. Oh, 100% Derpy. It is preseason, but This is definitely promising. And the things that I like about this, the defense, it's exciting to see because they're making things difficult right now when they're not doing anything special. They're not trying to, they're not going to go expose, their secret, blitzes and things of that nature right now. Right. Not in a game like this. So just playing basic base and not hiding anything for the most part. And they're still causing this much havoc. It's pretty good. Now, offensively, what I'm seeing is the fact that they're doing things or did things that they weren't good at last year. They weren't throwing over the middle. They weren't attacking the seams. They weren't, doing play action pass. And thus far, those are things that we're seeing, and it's being effective. I think that the offensive, the first string offense was fantastic. But again, you're right. It's preseason, so you can't overreact. In fact, I'm going to message my buddy Nate because I asked him, I was like, if the Steelers go up, I said 17 to 0, what are your thoughts going to be? But I assumed that the Pittsburgh Steelers were going to get at least 3 drives, as the starters. They only got 2 and ended up with 14. I'm going to message them right now. What? They just showed Devin on the screen, I think. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure from the Here We Go show for hashtag Steelers Nation on jerseys. Oh, that's awesome. That's cute. Little girl with Renegade. It spelled it with a W. It was cute. And the text is out. I'm gonna do that on Twitter. I'm gonna tweet him like, "Are you overreacting?" It is now the second period, starting off with a punt. Calvin Austin goes back, fair catches, downs the ball at the Pittsburgh Steelers 37-yard line. Out comes Zach Gentry along with Darnell Washington. Zach Gentry is a guy that I think could be in danger when it comes down to the 53. I see a room here for Connor Hayward. I see that the Pittsburgh Steelers are making a package for him and have a certain amount of plays dedicated towards his skill set, right? So you don't do that unless he's going to make the team, right? And, Darnell Washington, his blocking ability, he's out there sometimes with the ones when they're trying to go heavy. That's Trubisky under center. Calvin Austin, motion, handoff, tackle for loss, Anthony McFarland. And you got Pat Freiermuth, who's your one, right? So I'm just thinking that it's making for a little room for him. But now he's a veteran, and if somebody goes down, he's the perfect guy that you want going in there. So with that notion, I think he stays. But keeping four tight ends can be a stretch. Mitch Trubisky is in shotgun. Just drops back to pass, throws over the middle to Zach Gentry. A gain of about 6 yards. It'll be 3rd and 4. And the response is in. Nathan Hines from In Hindsight says, Super Bowl, baby. Mr. Trubisky goes back, throws to Gunnar Olszewski in the flat. First down. Or not in the flat, to the outside. I'm sorry. You know, this offensive line ain't looking too bad right now in pass protection. You know, they're giving Mitch Trubisky time to throw the ball. I mean, he is throwing it pretty quickly. I'll be honest. So that can, you know, make the illusion that they're doing better than they are. But it appears they're giving him time now. It's the rushing that's problematic. Oh no! Mitch Trubisky goes down after a play action. Is going to do a play action pass as he turns around after faking the handoff. Defensive end there for the Rasu. I can't even pronounce that. I'm sorry. For the Buffalo Bills is in his face. Big loss. Steelers lose significant yardage on this play. Did that? Okay, yeah, he actually fumbled the ball, but Mitch Trubisky actually was able to get it back. It'll be 2nd and 27. Mitch goes back. Pass. He runs up, scrambling, runs for about 8 yards. Up to the Pittsburgh Steelers 39. It'll be 3rd down. You know, Connor Hayward's in there. I think he's playing like the halfback position while he's in there. Mr. Trubisky, shotgun by himself back there. Drops back. Drops the ball down to Connor Hayward. Gained some solid yards, but on 3rd and 20, not enough. Maybe 4th and long. Presley Harvin for the punt. Oh, that was close to being blocked. There's a penalty flag on the play. Fair caught by Hardy. He goes around the 10-yard line. It was, I believe, a legal formation on the Buffalo Bills. No, on the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm sorry. So wait, that didn't make sense. So are they going to make the Steelers punt again? I would think so, because they were down at like the 10-yard line. Or are they going to move them up? We'll see. They're at a commercial break. And with that, I'm going to take a quick break myself, y'all. I'm just going to go get some water, and I'll be right back. And we're back, and so is the game. They have a Buffalo Bills have now swapped out their starting lineup, and it appears they now have their backups. They did get a good run there. It's first down and 10 at the 31. Handoff stopped short by Cole Holcomb. It'll be second down and 10. Actually, it was a loss of 1. It's second down and 11. There's a penalty for a false start on the Buffalo Bills, pushing back 5 more yards. And in at quarterback for the Buffalo Bills is Matt Barkley, number 5. Barkley drops back, throws the ball, caught on the seam, first down, Buffalo. By Dalton Kincaid. Kenny Robinson was in coverage trail behind him. Barkley under center. There's a handoff. Minimum gain of maybe 2 yards. Marvin Leal, Marcus Golden in on the tackle. Currently on the defensive line is, it's hard to see because of this angle, like the numbers. Another false start by the Buffalo Bills. Man, they just keep beating themselves, to be honest with you. You got the Marvin Leal out there. Brendan Fiocco. Let me see. Isaiah Loudermilk. Herbig and Golden. Incomplete pass. It'd be 3rd and 13 for the Buffalo Bills. No big deal. No big deal. It's hard to see from this angle, but I'll try to keep up with it though, because that's something I'm interested in as well. I don't think Keanu Benton is going to be playing today. He had an ankle injury from the last game, and he was able to come back, but deep pass down the field. Ooh, big collision catch though. There is a Steelers player down, number 17. Is that Trent Thompson on the collision? May have been just his air knocked out. He's off the field already. Yeah, it looks like he's just sucking air. That was a pretty big collision. They first and 10 at the Pittsburgh Steelers 36-yard line. Buffalo Bills are moving. Barkley drops back, pass. Caught right in front of Riley. First down. Jay says that Bills quarterback was 14-15 last week. I was going to say, I think this guy's possibly better than it looks like he's doing better than what Allen was doing against our second team. Joey Porter Jr. is out there. Play action pass. Barkley goes back to pass. Under pressure. Incomplete pass to the tight end. Barkley in shotgun. High snap. Is able to bring it down. Passes over the middle. First down inside the Pittsburgh Steelers 10 at looks like about the 7-yard line. First down for Buffalo. Cole Holcomb in coverage there. I was trailing behind against Kincaid, tight end for the Buffalo Bills. No, looks like a little bit troubling. Oh, there's a collision back there between Barkley and his running back on the handoff. Loss of a few yards there. Miscommunication. They ran into each other on the handoff. That looked funny. I think I don't know if he's laughing or if he's grunting, but Barkley was on the ground. It looked like he was looking down laughing. Second and goal from the just outside the 10-yard line. Barkley drops back, moves up. Oh, interception is by Riley. Pittsburgh Steelers. It should have been intercepted by Cole Holcomb. It hit Cole Holcomb in the hands, and the ball bounced up. Riley was able to run underneath of it and intercept it. Turnover. Wow. Way to go. I love it. You know, Elijah Riley was a guy that I said, if you guys watch some of the lives that I do when I talk about, when I talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers, when was it? I think it was my prediction. Yeah, I did a live talking about the predictions, and I said that Elijah Riley was going to be the guy that was my surprise. What is it? The surprise. The guy that would make the 53 man roster, through training camp. And I did that, the day before training camp started. And the first day of training camp, he goes out there and intercepts Mason Rudolph. And, ends up making a lot of plays, throughout training camp. Now comes up with the interception. Now, I'll say that it wasn't necessarily, him, coming in between the ball and the defense or the wide receiver, but he did his job. He was in the area he was supposed to be in. Ball bounced up into the air, and he came down with it. And it was in a, I think it's also where it happens. That's important as well. You know, this team was driving down the field. The Buffalo Bills were. And, you know, they seemed like, you know, it seemed like the Pittsburgh Steelers didn't have an answer for what they were doing. And then all of a sudden, when it counted the most, Riley comes up with the interception. You know, off the batted hands of Koholcomb. Red zone turnover is huge, huge. Mitch Trubisky back out there under center. Anthony McFarland behind him. Hand off to Anthony McFarland. Nowhere to run. Gain of maybe 2 yards to the inside. There seems to be a change already. Broderick Jones wasn't in out there. It looked like LaRaven Clark was out there. Something happened? Second down and 9. Bills blitz. Mitch Trubisky throws. Cody White catches. Gain of about maybe 6 yards. Maybe third down. Mitch Trubisky drops back. Hits Calvin Austin. First down. Gain of about 15 yards. And I'm not seeing anything. That's what I'm trying to look at right now. See if there's any news on. Hand off McFarland off to the right side. Minimum gain, maybe 2 yards. Dodson is out there for the offensive line. Yeah. Penalty on, I believe, DeMar Hamlin. Am I a McFarland advocate? No. I'm not either or. It doesn't bother me. I thought it was funny earlier when he tripped over himself. McFarland on the handoff to the right side gets wrapped up. A gain of 1. It'll be second down. Yeah, I'm not seeing Broderick Jones out there anymore. You know, Connor Hayward did look good when he was getting the ball handed off to him earlier. Right, commercial break. So out there, I know I saw Raven Clark. It looked like William Dunkel. I think I saw Spencer Anderson. No, I couldn't because I saw Kevin Dotson for sure. I saw Kendrick Green. We'll have to wait till they come back. So see if I can get a good look. But I don't think I saw Broderick Jones. I'm pretty sure of it. I think LaRaven Clark was out there for him. I don't understand why he wouldn't be out there. There's nothing in the so if you guys aren't aware, I'm part of Steel Curtain Network, formerly the Behind the Steel Curtain, and I'm part of their Slack channel. I do their audio only podcast on Fridays, and have the Hangover on YouTube on Steel Curtain Network on the YouTube channel, on their YouTube channel. That airs on Mondays at 5 p.m. Well, anyway, we usually get like breaking news and stuff like that. If there's injuries, it doesn't appear that that's the case because they would have known. Maybe they just want to see these other guys play. How's it going, Afton? Man, they're still at a commercial break. Yeah, we're back. Mitch Trubisky back in shotgun, drop back, under pressure, throws outside, misses on the pass to Calvin Austin on the outside on the comeback route. One hops it. Be 3rd down and 9. There is 1 minute and 56 seconds left in the second quarter. This is a 2-minute drill. They are at the Buffalo 43-yard line. Mitch drops back, under pressure, rolls out, throws the ball. Catch by Connor Hayward on his knees. There is a penalty on the play, though. That would be a first down if it stands. Hands to the face to Pittsburgh Steelers. It's coming back. It's going back. By Anderson. Spencer Anderson. That was a hold. Gosh darn it. 3rd and 19. That was a good play. I don't think the hold was necessary. They're back now at their own 47, 48. Mitch drops back. Throws it over the middle. Catch by Gunnar Olszewski. Gain, there looks like they're short by about 5 yards. It'll be 4th down. Timeout by the Buffalo Bills. 1 minute and 39 seconds left in the second half, in the first half. This is the second quarter. We and the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to punt on 4th and 6. Presley Harvin back to punt. Downed inside the 5 by the Pittsburgh Steelers special teams. 1 minute and 34 seconds left in the second quarter. Barkley and the Buffalo Bills will have to travel the distance. Another commercial break. That was great coverage on the punt. So what happened was, on the punt was high. The Buffalo Bills returner, kind of tried to do that little fake thing where he's about to catch it, but he's like 5 yards away from where the ball landed. And he did that, and then he ran forward. He didn't fool anybody. The gunners were coming around, saw the ball coming. The ball bounced off of the right at the 5 towards the end zone. And the Pittsburgh Steelers gunner, I'm not sure who it was, but he ends up diving in front of the ball, stopping it from going into the end zone. And then it kind of swirls around the 5-yard line where the Pittsburgh Steelers downed it. It was a pretty good play. It's great special teams play. Danny Smith, bravo tonight so far, my man. Bravo. And they're back from the commercial break. This is showing an ad, though. Looks like a lot of Steeler fans in attendance for this, what was expected to be the dress rehearsal. It is at the 6-yard line. Barkley goes handoff down the middle, gain of about 11 yards by Latavius Murray. Time ticking. Now they're in hurry up. 1 minute, 20 seconds, 19, 18. Barkley in shotgun, drops back, passes down the field. Interception. Joey Porter Jr. with the pick down at the Buffalo Bills 26-yard line. What a play. There's a penalty on the play. They're celebrating, so I'm really. Oh, George Pickens is out there. He needs to get out there. He is out there without his helmet in the end zone celebrating. I think they may have been in Sportsman. Oh, thank you, Aquatic Life. I appreciate that. Barkley, quarterback for the Buffalo Bills, knew right away. As soon as he let it go, he put his hands towards his helmet. Yes, Joey Porter Jr. walks off, points up towards the stands. I can only imagine it's towards his family. Actually, the penalty was on Buffalo Bills. Pittsburgh Steelers first down, 10 at the Buffalo 13. Trubisky goes back, rolls out, runs for it, runs out of bounds, gain of about 7 yards. Left tackle. I think that may have been Broderick Jones back out there. Kind of got beat. It looked like 77, but it could have been 67. I want to double check. But that's what caused Mitch to roll out. Mitch Trubisky throws down the field to Darnell Washington in the end zone. Incomplete, but penalty flags all over the place. That's a pass in the end zone. If this ends up being pass interference, it'll bring the ball to the 1 yard line. Pass interference on the defense. Let's go. That's Trubisky off his back foot. Guy never looked back, basically tackled Darnell Washington in the end zone. First and goal. 2 minutes. Second quarter with 55 seconds left on the clock. Mitch Trubisky in the shotgun. Anthony McFarland to his right. Olszewski goes in motion. Handoff in the middle. That's the wrong player to do that with. They try to rush Anthony McFarland up the middle. Doesn't get anywhere. And it is Broderick Jones, number 77, back out there at the left tackle position. That is awesome. Joey Porter Jr. tosses his first interception, the ball, to his pops in the stands. It's peasy. Joey Porter Sr. It's Trubisky. Play action. Pass. Incompletion to Gunnar Olszewski in the flat. Good coverage by the Buffalo Bills. It is now third and goal at the 1 yard line. There are 18 seconds left in the second quarter. I say you run it up the middle here. Not with Anthony McFarland, though. He's out there. Trips up at the top of the screen. Mr. Trubisky goes back. Fade route to Darnell Washington. Draws another pass interference. It'll be first down for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And Darnell Washington is going to be a problem. He is a mismatch nightmare. And obviously, the opposition is struggling to guard him. They're literally draping themselves all over him. He was getting hugged down the field. Mr. Trubisky in the shotgun. Handoff to McFarland up the middle. Does not get there. Better call a timeout. Call timeout, Pittsburgh. There it is. 9 seconds left. I don't know why they're trying to run up the gut with Anthony McFarland. Throw in somebody else. Even if you don't want to throw in a Warren or anybody else, throw in one of the backup guys that they just got. Jalen Warren looks like he's ready to go back in. They put 11 seconds back on the clock, so they I agree, Aquatic Life, with the your comment there. Pass interference is going to happen a lot. I agree with you. Darnell Washington. Second down, under center, Mitch Trubisky, handoff to, there's going to be a loss of yards there, to Anthony McFarland, loss of like 3. Connor Hayward's out there. I would have rather you handed it off to him. Like, this is not, you're not putting this guy, like, are they trying to embarrass him? Like, seriously, you're going heavy and goal line, and you're using Anthony McFarland. I don't see. Help me understand this. A third and goal, 7 seconds left. The Pittsburgh Steelers have one timeout left. Mr. Trubisky and shotgun. Timeout by the Buffalo Bills. There's a timeout break, so it's be third and goal. 7 seconds left on the game clock. Pittsburgh Steelers are 14. Buffalo Bills 0. Kevin Austin goes in motion. Mitch Trubisky and shotgun goes back to pass. Touchdown, Pittsburgh Steelers. Connor Hayward with the reception off the Joey Porter pick. Pittsburgh Steelers go up 20-0. Broderick Jones looked good on that pass protection play. Chris Boswell adds the point after the Pittsburgh Steelers go up 21-0. Connor Hayward with the 3-yard touchdown reception. You know, Kendrick Green hasn't looked too bad. You know, I'm going to have to knock on something. He hasn't looked too bad thus far. You know, I think he's looked all right. I mean, he's not looking like, you know, like he should be starting or anything like that. No, don't get crazy. But he looks like he's holding his own in this game compared to last. Kickoff, catch at the caught at the 9-yard line, runs up to about the 23, and that's gonna do it, y'all. That's the halftime. Steelers go into the half 21-0. I forgot to even do this for the first half. So we're at a halftime now. A couple of things that I want to say about the first half. I think the offense moved the ball well. First team offense looked really good. Some pros and cons to that. I think that, you want to see those splash plays. But at the same time, I would have liked to have seen a sustained drive. I think that's the only downside about what happened tonight. I would have loved to have seen the first team offense stay out there for one more drive. Not complaining about what they did, but I think that they should have had another drive. And if it would have been a long, sustained drive, man, it would have capped it off perfectly. But, Tomlin wants to go in with this kind of momentum. I highly doubt we're going to see Kenny Pickett or some of the main offensive, line, George Pickens, Deontay Johnson, Najee Harris, Pat Fryer. I doubt we see these guys in the next preseason game. So, Mike Tomlin might want to go into going up against the 49ers on some pretty good momentum. But, man, thus far, they've looked good. They've looked really good. By that bus pass for McFarland. So they're showing some of the highlights. One of them being the long run from Jalen Warren, the 60-plus yard run. Defensively, man, Joey Porter showed up, right? Got the interception in a clutch moment, 2-minute drill. The offense and get in position to do something, and he not only stops it, he stops it right away and gives the offense the ball back in scoring position already. And to see the offense, go in there and maximize that opportunity, seize the opportunity. And, as time's running out, Connor Hayward touchdown pass. It was good showing so far. The QB order was Kenny Pickett, Mitch Trubisky. I think that Mason Rudolph will come in next. But for next week, I don't know. I think if Mason comes out here and does some good things. I mean, I think Mitch did all right. Mitch Trubisky did okay, in my opinion. But it wasn't, I don't know. I think it was like an performance. You know what I'm saying? So if Mason comes in here and can do something. Maybe next week they give him the opportunity to go up against, as a starter over Mitch. But given how much they're paying Mitch, I doubt it. I don't know about that, Mr. Malibu. He says maybe Najee Harris could be losing his spot to Jalen Warren. I know a lot of people are going to say that. I think Jalen Warren is screaming that he deserves more time with the that he should be getting more runs. I agree. I don't think that if the Steelers were to, end up, Jalen Warren, if he ends up outperforming Najee Harris, I don't think that's going to be something that's going to be determined, one, in preseason, and two, in a short span. I think that in order for him to, get the majority or the bulk, Najee would have to play significantly worse, and it'd have to be, I think, over time to make sure, I just think it's not something that would be done really fast if it were to ever happen. I don't foresee it happening. Right now, it's just preseason. But I'm gonna take a quick break, y'all. Where is it? I'll be back here in a few minutes. I'm gonna go get something to eat real quick, and then I'll be back as the third quarter starts. There it goes. I was like, is having problems. And the game is back. Oswald with the kickoff. Returned by Buffalo. I was having problems with Streamer getting it to come back, and it finally did. Apologize. Come on in. Hurry up. Buffalo Bill Barkley goes back to pass, drops it off short. Tackled by Mark Robinson. Minimum gain of a few yards. Whoa, turnover. What happened? I'm sorry, I was looking down. All right, I'm gonna have to see the replay on this. Sorry, y'all. So that was pretty impressive. Sullivan comes in on the blitz. I want to make sure I got his name. The Buffalo Bills quarterback throws the ball, and as Sullivan is running towards the quarterback, he jumps up, bats the ball up in the air, turns around, and intercepts it. Mason Rudolph is in the game, y'all. Hands the ball off. No gain. It's a Bell. It'll be second down. Mason Rudolph in shotgun. Second down and 10. Drops back. Oh no, there's something just my freaking service just went out. NFL Plus just pooped out on me. Oh no. All right, now I gotta figure out how to watch it a different way real quick. It looks like the ball was incomplete, but there is a penalty on the play. Coverage on Gunnar Olszewski. It looks like there was a pass interference. First down and 10, handoff, minimum gain to Bell, gain of 1 or 2 yards. There's another penalty on the play. Looks like it's a hold on the offense. All right, it's back on the first and 20, handoff, no gain, second down and 20. Ball at the Buffalo 24-yard line. sorry about that, y'all. Some crazy stuff just happened. Uh, I got like this, like out of signal service stuff. Mason Rudolph, play action pass, throws it, almost intercepted. Third down. I'm not sure if Mason Rudolph's game is throwing, in rollouts. He's trying to hit Cody White, and I guess he just didn't see the safety there. He just jumps in front of him. But again, I'm not sure, rolling him out is his game. You know what I mean? Third down and 20. Mason Rudolph. Shotgun, drops back. Throws it. Catch to Bell over the middle. Gain of about maybe 8 to 10 yards. It'll be fourth down. Make it a little bit easier for Boz. Fourth and 14. Let Mason cook. I think that's what they're doing. Boz for 3, and it is good. Steelers go up 24-0. So we're at a commercial break right now. I agree. Aquatic. Leave him in shotgun. Let him gunsling. Let him throw out there. That's his game. That's where he's good at. I think Mason would fit like a Bruce Arians, style offense. Throw it deep. No risk it, no biscuit type of offense. I think that's his game, right? And, the Steelers want to not really emphasize mobility at the quarterback position, but they want to utilize it. And they want to move the pocket and do these rollouts and things like that. And that's not really, in my opinion, Mason's game. When Mason was drafted, he was under, different, offensive, coaching staff, right? And philosophy is Ben Roethlisberger. And Ben was, accustomed to throwing the ball deep and, pocket passer, things like that. So I felt like Mason was supposed to be somewhat similar and be able to run a similar offense. And I think it's different for what the Steelers want to do now and how they want to move the pocket, things like that. Those are pretty nice polos. So they're showing Charlie Batch and Pompiani, and they're in these new polos. Pretty slick. Boswell to kick, return, caught at the 1. Buffalo Bill kick return down at about the 22-yard line. I know the Steelers have a game next week, but I highly doubt we're going to see majority of the starting, guys. And so this little tease that we got of one quarter is all we're going to get really of real football, of Pittsburgh Steelers football for a while. Barkley drops back, pass over the middle, caught for a minimum gain of look like 3 yards, second down. That bad, 7. Tackled by Mark Robinson, coverage by 44. What is that? Tanner Muse. Oh, and there's a injured Bills player down. Looking at looks like an offensive lineman. Looks like they're looking at his left knee. Ironically, they're showing a Josh Allen commercial. The one where he's in the bushes. Yeah. I think that's how he wants to, retreat back into the bushes after his performance tonight. How ironic. I find that hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. He didn't have the best game. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of when Baker Mayfield used to have all these stupid commercials out there. Then he'd go play like crap. And then you'd see these commercials during the game while he's playing like crap. Yeah, that's what that just reminded me of. That's why it's a big risk if you go do commercials as a pro athlete, because you do them before the season. And if you end up having a down year, or the team is having a down year, and it reflects on you as you're the star of that, 35, 45 second clip or commercial, right? And so that commercial is in some way binded with your play on the field that day, right? If Josh Allen comes out and was like ripping it up, and you see this commercial, it's funny, and it's like, yeah, he's cocky, this, that, and a third, arrogant. You play like crap, it's even funnier to me. Yeah, into the bushes, yeah. They're on a commercial break still. Oh no, that's not good. The card is out. Bill players are circled around the injured lineman. It's not looking good. In these situations, the broadcast usually shows a replay. I'm pretty glad that they're not doing that in this case, because I don't like seeing that kind of stuff. I don't know if you guys do, but I'm not one that likes to see like those things happen. They have an air cast on his leg, putting him on a cart. It is Doyle. Tommy Doyle. He is the backup right tackle for the Buffalo Bills, heading off in a cart. That's very unfortunate. Yeah, it looked like they were looking at his knee. It definitely looked like they were looking at his knee. Joey Porter Jr. is still out there. 2nd down and 7 for the Buffalo Bills. Barkley under center. Handoff. Running back makes a move. First down. Gain of about 7 after. Good run of about, like 12, 13 yards there. By Mims of the Buffalo Bills. First down. First down and 10. Barkley looks like he's doing some audibles at the line, goes into shotgun, drops back to pass, pressure, throws the ball, pass is caught, makes a move, first down, running up the field, tackled, another gain of about 15 yards, first down Buffalo. You know, this Barkley kid really doesn't look bad as a quarterback. He had the interception he threw to Joey Porter Jr., but outside of that, he's actually looked kind of good. Well, he also had the interception to Elijah Riley, but he has like a gunslinger type of attitude, I think. Handoff, gain of 1. Be second down. Tackled by Morales. This guy played a lot last week. I didn't see him at all in the first half. So he's in now. Herbig is in the game as well, opposite side. Herbig in, hits the quarterback, fumble. Ball is on the ground, recovered by the Pittsburgh Steelers. Tanner Muse off of the strip sack by Herbig. I'm going to look at it and see if that was a forward pass. Last season, the one thing that you can say was that fumbles and fumble recoveries were, the Steelers were down on. That definitely is a fumble. That definitely looked like a fumble to me. This guy is good. This guy's good. And Nick Herbig. We'll go for a TV break. I'll be right back, y'all. All right, we're still at a commercial break, but I'm back. I heard a weird noise. Uh, I had to go make sure everything was all right. Everything's okay. Apparently, I'm just hearing things, but I thought I heard a noise. All right, and they're back. Mason Rudolph under center. Drops back. Play action pass. Throws to the running back out in the flat. Makes a man miss. First down and more. Good gain by number 33. I'm not sure who he is right now. I'll be honest with you. Let me see. Yeah, he's not even on these papers. I think he's one of the you guys that we just got. Look quick. Look fast. I did a short handoff. It didn't go anywhere. It'd be a second down. Second down and 11. Mason Rudolph in shotgun. Mason drops back, throws over the middle, hits Darnell Washington for about a 7-8 yard gain. Be third down and manageable though. Third down and 5. Mason drops back, runs up, has daylight, runs, goes out of bounds, first down. You know, just when I'm talking about Mason Rudolph a little while ago about his running ability, or mobility, you know, the position and him not fitting, you know, the role, he ends up getting the first down with his legs, with a big old smile on his face too. You know what I should have done? I should have swapped out my Kenny Pickett jersey for my Mason jersey at halftime. Oh man, I screwed up. Oh well. I'll wear it for the next game. As Zach Gentry goes in motion, Mason in the shotgun. Handoff up the middle for about 3 yards by number 33. Validate. Yeah, that's the new guy. It's the new guy. I knew that. There's been a lot of buzz about Validate. Some people were comping him as a cross between Willie Parker and Le'Veon Bell. I don't know about that, but he does have some wheels. Jet sweep to Gunnar Olszewski. Gain of about 5 yards. Third down and 2. Mason drops back. Pressure. Gets sacked from behind on 3rd and 3. 4th down. Coming off the left side. I think it's coming off of Broderick Jones. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah. Broderick Jones got beat there. Mason got thrown to the ground like a rag doll. He hit the ground very hard. 4th and 13. Boswell for the 3-point attempt. Right down the middle, y'all. Steelers go up 27-0 against the Buffalo Bills. Oh, man. Hit the wrong button. There it is. All right. And we're at a commercial break. Future Steelers starter Mason Rudolph. Football justice. We'll see. I don't know about that, man. But I do think that, if it were me, I would rather have Mason over Mitch Trubisky. I'd have Mason as my number 2. He knows the offense more. He's typically a guy that's not going to turn over the ball. He protects the ball well. He'll get you out of stadiums in a short period of time. And he's not a guy that's going to kill you, right? Those are the things that what's the word I'm looking for? Those are the things that you look for in a backup quarterback. You know what I mean? So, you look at what Mitch Trubisky did last year, coming in for Kenny Pickett against the Ravens. Yeah, those turnover city. And that's not what you want, right? So I don't know. I would choose Mason over Mitch. Plus, financially, Mason don't cost that much. And I think Mason got a taste of what his worth is out there, this offseason. When he tested the free agency market. And so, I think if he was approached with like a minimum contract for a couple of years there, I think he'd take it. And, you'd have a very, very cheap backup quarterback that I think is serviceable. I think he's all right. Boswell at the kickoff. Fumble on Muffle on the return. Picks it up. Tackled at the 6-7 yard line. Good job. Tackled by number 87. Danny Smith is now on the center of the screen. He's had himself a game. The special teams has done very well tonight. That's funny. I think Buffalo has a new quarterback. Number 9 comes in. I think that's it is. It's Kyle Allen. I think Kyle Allen used to play for Washington, right? He had a little bit of a run, and then he flopped. I think he was like Washington's version of Duck. You know what I mean? Duck came in, had a little bit of a run, made himself a little bit of a legend, and then his time passed. You know what I'm saying? Handoff, tackle by Tanner Muse for no gain. It'll be 3rd down. And this team is looking good, even the depth. Pass caught at looks like a first down for Buffalo. Trubisky was a number 3 card Monty to get around Mason Rudolph. Cat Allen backed. Hands the ball off. Dang, Herbig in the backfield. Tackle for a loss. But he was on the running back as he was taking the handoff. I mean, he is fast. I think the Steelers may have found a gem, y'all. Got Allen in shotgun. 2nd and 11. Pass caught. Ooh, what a hit. Good God. Mark Robinson. The guy held onto the ball. Got to give that dude props. So Allen passes, into the middle. Guy goes up to catch the ball, and as he's coming down, he is met by Mark Robinson, and that was a hit. Wow, 3rd and 3. That's gonna come out on highlights, y'all. Y'all gonna see that hit. Allen goes back, pass, gain of 5, first down. I think I felt that. That tackle, as this guy's hitting, Mark Robinson is hitting the receiver. It almost looked like Debo hitting a receiver over the middle. Like just a slightly smaller version of Debo. But the impact was just the same. And the guy he went to the ground. First down and 10 at the Buffalo 31. Allen drops back, throws it deep. Incomplete. Pierre in coverage. Be 2nd down and 10. Turnover time. Yeah, that'd be a good time right now for that. Pierre in man-tight coverage on the play. It's in the hip pocket of the receiver the entire time down the field. And it looked good. He looked good. Second down and 10, 24 seconds left in the third quarter. Steelers look like they're going to be blitzing, and they do. Allen goes back, passes the ball, throws it wide, but it's still caught for a gain of about maybe 8 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and 2. And they'll be going to the next quarter. Oh, wait, they're rushing up into the third quarter. There's no more time. There's zeros on the clock. What are y'all doing? They all started running to the line of scrimmage after there was zeros on the clock. I thought it was funny. They're showing some of the highlights. That interception by Sullivan was impressive. Like I said, he was rushing the quarterback, and his goal or his objection in this play was to sack the quarterback. So he's making a beeline for him. The quarterback tries to throw over him, to the receiver that he was leaving behind so that he could blitz. And Sullivan jumps up and is able to bat the ball up at its highest point, and then turn around and catch the ball. So he bats it up and then turns around and dives forward to catch the ball. Like maybe a foot off the ground is where he caught the ball. Right. So he went completely horizontal to catch it. It's an impressive play. It was an impressive play. Then they showed the Nate Herbig, a fumble strip sack. Dude, I'm really impressed by Nate Herbig. I got to eat my crow because, I was a little bit skeptical about him. When the Steelers drafted Nick Herbig, I was like, man, is it just because they just recently acquired his brother? Right. That was my question. I didn't like that. Right. If that was the reason. Right. And now that things are going along, maybe they got Nate because they intended to get Nick. Either way, I'm just kidding. But I was concerned about the size, and I didn't know if it was going to transition into the NFL. And his play has definitely transitioned thus far. When TJ Watt and Alex Highsmith exited the game, and Golden and Herbig came in, and they were still playing against the Buffalo Bills ones, there wasn't a drop off. I mean, I'll be honest. There may have been a little bit more pressure when Herbig entered the game. Bell batted back on 3rd and 3. Are they saying that's a fumble? Hold on, what's going on? So that looked like a batted pass, but Buffalo Bills player grabbed the ball and ran down the field several yards. Yeah, that was a batted pass. That was an incomplete pass. So the quarterback threw the ball got batted backwards, but it was going forward. Ball batted backwards, and the running back for the Buffalo Bills picked it up and then ran for significant yardage, but it was pulled back. 4th down. It was an incomplete pass. Punting teams coming out. Gunnar Olszewski is back to return, so Calvin Austin is not going to be returning any more punts. His night is done. And Gunnar on the return gains about 7 yards. And down to the Pittsburgh Steelers, it looked like the 26. So they're showing pictures of those, I guess, from Twitter, or X, I guess that's what it's called now. And they wanted to do this little oh snap, Mark Davison just came out on the game. Steelers Nation Australia. I think he's doing the live right now as well. His picture is out there for a while. I assume they're talking about him right now. Way to go, Mark. They're showing if you took a picture of yourself in the hashtag Steelers Nation, they were putting you out there. We have a new running back, number 25. Looks like he muffed the ball on the handoff. Tackle for a loss. I'm going to have to see his name to see who this is. This is somebody from back in the depth chart. I'm not sure we're going to see Tanner Morgan in this game. I'm not sure we want to. Nate Herbig, the center or interior offensive lineman, played a little bit of center last week. I would wonder if he would be playing before Kendrick Green. Is he still in there right now? Hand off to number 25, get some good yardage. That is Higgins. He gets about 8 yards or so. So gets the yards he lost and then some. 3rd and 7. Oh no, bad snap. Fumble. Looks like Buffalo recovered at the 3-yard line. They did. Mason Rudolph was not ready for that. It looked like he looked off to the side. I think he was changing something, maybe doing an audible in shotgun. And the ball was snapped. It is Buffalo's first down. Dang, man, a shutout would have been nice. It hit Mason around the chest. He went. That's dangerous, bro. So he went to pick up the ball in a weird, so Mason jumps on the ball with his arms extended, but not to, instead of jumping on the ball, it looked like he was going to try to pick it up. And you saw one of the Bills defenders try to slide underneath of him or hit him in the shoulder, and he kind of fell down and he rolled on his back. Now, I say that's dangerous because I played football and I was in a similar situation when I did that. Linebacker actually hit me in the elbow and hyperextended my arm pretty bad. And kind of brought back memories. I was like, oh. But he looked all right. 1st and goal for Buffalo. Handoff up the middle. Touchdown. There goes the shutout. Number 35, Mims. Man, I'm just kind of disappointed that that's how they end up scoring. You know what I'm saying? And the extra point is good. 27-7. Oh, Tanner Morgan is actually warming up. He might be coming into the game. Maybe the Steelers aren't happy with what they're seeing Mason Rudolph thus far. Makes me wonder. Was the bad snap on Mason or was it on Kendrick Green? I really didn't expect to see him. But, then again, he played a good amount of the game thus far. So I think Mitch Trubisky's gotten the least amount. No, I think Kenny Pickett did. He only got 2 drives. What's that? T-Rex has been in the game since middle of the first quarter or end of first quarter, beginning of the second quarter, somewhere around there. When after the second drive, after the Steelers scored the 25-yard touchdown pass to Pat Fryermuth, Mason Cole and the Kenny Pickett, as you say, all the starters got out, and that's when Kendrick Green came in. And he's played okay, I guess. He's played, I'll be honest, he played a hell of a lot better than he did last week. But I don't think he can play worse. Like, there was, I was breaking down film, not that, earlier in the week. And there was a play where he literally gets tackled with Mason Rudolph. Um, it was embarrassing. Like, yeah, like he was getting tackled, and he was between Mason and the defender, and like a sandwich, just kind of wrapped around in the middle there. Didn't look good. And the kickoff is off out of the back of the end zone. Steelers will have it first down and 10 from the 25 after the commercial break. They have the screen small. I can't see. It looks like Mason Rudolph is still there. Handoff down the middle, up the middle. Solid gain of about 7 yards. They're talking to Alex Highsmith, so the camera's not on the field, and they're showing some of his highlights of earlier. All right, we're back. Mason under center. Kendrick Green is still a center there. Ganoszewski goes in motion. Handoff to the running back. Dances a little bit. Gain of about 2 yards. Needed 3. It'll be, I believe, what is that? Third down now? Third down and 1 by Valaday. Oh, no, that was Bell. I don't think we'd cut Golden. Yeah, Highsmith and last season, Jameer Jones and Malik Reed played a lot. Even when TJ came back. And there's a timeout by the Steelers. The 3rd and 1 after the break. So they're doing a little commercial about the pro shop there at the stadium. They had custom jerseys there that said "Move." That's pretty dope. At the pro shop at the stadium, it's not like one of those you got to make them yourself type of things. You know what I'm saying? It's actually from them, so that's pretty cool. But it probably costs a lot of money. Mason Rudolph out of the shotgun, handoff up the middle. Looks like they got a first down there. Gain of 3. And that's Pittsburgh Steelers first down. Man, I'm looking forward. I'm going to the Monday night game against the Cleveland Browns. Me and my father are going to head on up there. We're flying in, and it's a night game, so it's not going to be hot. You know what I'm saying? We don't got to worry about wearing black. You know, when I've gone to September games in the past, wearing black was a mistake. Mason Rudolph rolls out, throws to Ganoszewski, catch for a gain of about 6 or 7. We 2nd down and short. You know, I went to a couple of like I said, like early games wearing black and like sitting where the sun hits you. Oh, you get baked. Even though it's not like super hot temperature wise, you still get baked. Mason under center. Handoff. It goes for nothing. It's going to be a 3rd down and 4. Mason in shotgun, 3rd and 4, goes back, throws it over the middle, pass caught by Gunnar Olszewski, gain of about 12 yards there, 1st down for the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're on the move. Good pass and catch from Mason to Gunnar Olszewski. Mason looking comfortable and cool in the pocket. That was one of the things that was troublesome of him, that kind of plagued him throughout his, early on in his career, was that he kind of had a little bit of happy feet, and it seems to have eliminated that. Handoff up the middle, gain of about 5 yards by Bell, number 38 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. There's about 9 minutes and 16 seconds, 15-14 left in the 4th quarter. Steelers are up 27-7. Mason is in shotgun. Handoff up the middle. Gain of about 3 yards, maybe 2. It's going to be 3rd down. Third and 4. Mason Rudolph in shotgun. Drops back, past the ball, almost intercepted. Oh, that could have been ugly. He's throwing to the outside, and the cornerback saw it coming the entire way. Jumped the route. The ball just went right through his hands. And he was probably looking at the end zone at that point, because there is no way Mason Rudolph, as the last guy standing there, is going to catch up to that dude. 4th and 4. Out comes out Presley Harvin. Fair catch at the 10-yard line. 7 minutes and 57 seconds left in the game. I kind of feel bad for Mason in that moment right there. As he's walking off the field, just, his face just kind of rated all over. He knew he messed up pretty big. Say what you say about, his play or whatever. It's tough, and he's put it out there online, since he was drafted. He had to deal with his first year being under the microscope of the media because of the statements of Ben Roethlisberger and his dislike for him, or for the drafting of him, should I say. And then he comes in the next year ready to rock and roll, and gets his clock cleaned, comes back, maybe a little bit too early in my opinion, but concerned because the legend of Duck was starting to happen, maybe rushed it, and this play kind of wasn't the best, and maybe that's what it was, because to this day it's still here and there it's spotty, right? But then he gets his helmet taken off and he gets hit with it, and then accused of statements made in that situation. And so he was a victim of a violent situation that everybody was saying, accusing him of being the accuser. He ends up getting benched, comes back and has his shoulder separated or something in the final game against the Jets. Or not in the final game, but towards the end. Tough kid. And Buffalo Bills come out, hand the ball off, run up the middle, gain of 9 to the Buffalo 19. Yeah, 100%. Mason sure did have a rough series of events. 2nd down and 1. Kyle Allen under center. Another handoff up the middle. 1st down. Gain about 9 yards by the Buffalo Bills running back. Run up the middle again, and a gain of about 3 yards. It'll be 3rd down, about 6. Correction, it'll be 2nd down. I'm sorry. And 7. I got a new setup. So when I look at the comment sections, I got to really look now. Swing pass to the right side by Buffalo. It was scoped out by the Pittsburgh Steelers defense. Stopped for little to no gain. 3rd down. 5 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the game in the 4th quarter. Steelers are leading 27-7. And an impressive showing by, the starters and even the backups in this game. 3rd and 5 from the Buffalo 34-yard line. Allen in shotgun. Drops back to pass. Throws it over the middle. Incomplete pass broken up by Tanner Muse and number 25 of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Goes Gunnar Olszewski out there to return the punt. Gunnar catches it, takes it to the outside, gets a lane, gets a good gain. Is tackled at the Pittsburgh Steelers 43-yard line. Glenn Olszewski's fighting for a roster spot, y'all. Calvin Austin had a huge gain earlier. Now, I will say he needs to, get a cleaner catch there, on the punt itself. It wasn't the cleanest catch, in my opinion. But, once he was able to, get the football, and what he was able to do once the ball was in his hand, and what he was able to do with it, and almost nearly score a touchdown. Get it down to the 25-yard line. Man, it was impressive. And so, I haven't seen, any other receivers out there yet either. That's popped off. That is even been noticeable to this point. Hakeem Butler, I'm not even sure if he's playing. I don't think he is. If he's suited up and he hasn't been out there thus far, or special teams, that's not a good sign. But I don't know. I'll check it out when they come back on the field. And they still had a commercial break. That's been one of the more lengthy ones. Yeah, and they're back. They got fans in the stands. There's still a pretty good, decent amount of people in Acrisure Stadium. Showing the camera of the view of the folks in the stadium, and there's quite a few people still in there. If I was there, I'd wait till the end to go down there and try to see if I can get the attention of one of the players. Tanner Morgan in the game, toss to the running back, goes for 1 yard. So Mason Rudolph's night is done. I still see Broderick Jones out there. Zach Gentry's out there. Those are the players of notice. Number 74, I think that's Spencer Anderson. He's out there at center. So Kendrick Green's night is done as well. Handoff. No gain for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Going to be third down. Let's let this guy rip it. Let him cook. I know he didn't do so good last week. But there's only 4 minutes left in the game. Yeah, you're winning 27-7. It's third down and 9. Let Morgan cook. Let him throw the ball. Let him cook. Morgan and shotgun. That sounds funny to say. Drops back to pass. Looks deep. Rolls out. Under pressure. Looks around. Oh, he's hit hard. Sacked for 3 yards. I don't mean to laugh, but that was a hard hit. He looked like he was gonna go deep. Like he was winding up, and then he runs out and he rolls out, and then he stops, and he thinks he's like gonna juke out this one guy in front of him. Doesn't see the guy in pursuit behind him. Just gets knocked to the ground pretty hard. And the punt, good tackle. immediately after the catch by number 82 of the Pittsburgh Steelers and downing the Buffalo Bills at the 10-yard line, it looks like. There's 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in the game. They're showing the local players from Pittsburgh, and they got Joey Porter Jr., Kenny Robinson, Nick Kwiatkowski, and Christian Kuntz out there. Allen dropping back, throws to the outside, catch for about 8 yards. Be 2nd down and 2. Porter is off to the sideline as well. It looks like his night is done. His night is done as well. 2 minutes, 34 seconds counting left in the ball game. Allen with a handoff up the middle. 1st down, gain of about 7 yards for Mims and the Buffalo Bills. 1st down 10. 2 minutes and 5 seconds. David Perales is kind of hobbling off the field there. We're at the 2-minute warning. I see Keanu Benton had dressed. He's on the sideline in pads. They're showing the sideline there. I don't think I ever saw him in the game, though. I'm pretty positive I didn't see him in the game. I saw Brandon Fihoko. I don't remember seeing Martavius Adam either, though. I don't have to watch the game back over. We're at a commercial break. But there's a commercial break in progress still, so we're just waiting on that. But so far, I've been pretty impressed about this team and the way they've looked in this game. It's been it's been good. Offensively, the starters, for instance. I mean, they had the splash plays. They looked dominant. Like I said, I think I would have liked one more drive. You know what I'm saying? I think I would have liked to see a long, sustained drive down the field. It might be a little bit nitpicky. Just but looking at the outcome alone. But I thought they did great. It's just a big tease, though, because I don't think they're going to play next week, and then there's a bye week after that, and then we'll see some real life football that counts. I can't wait. All right, here come back the Bills. 1st and 10 at the Buffalo 24-yard line. Allen in shotgun. It drops back to pass. Throws it short. Caught. tackled for a gain of about 7 yards. They're in 2-minute. They're in 2-minute drill. 1 minute 44 seconds and counting down left in the game. Allen drops back to pass, throws it to the outside. Boom, gets tackled before he can get out of bounds. That was an amazing play. I mean, the guy got the first down, but he was trying to get out of bounds. Wilcox goes in there and tackles him maybe, inches away from getting out of bounds, making, the clock run. Allen drops back to pass under pressure, hits his running back, gets a first down, and gets out of bounds with 1 minute and 14 seconds left in the clock. First down for the Buffalo Bills at the Buffalo 49. Allen drops back to pass, throws it to the outside, catch, runs up the field, makes a guy miss, makes another guy miss, gets hit hard by number 17. Big gain, but there is a flag. It's on the defense. Penalty is going to be declined. The play will count. It's a huge play for the Buffalo Bills. 1 minute and 3 seconds left in the clock. They were at the Pittsburgh 24-yard line, 1st and 10. Allen drops back, throws it to the corner. Catch made by the number 18 for Buffalo. Out of bounds, gain of about 7 yards. 2nd down. Second and 3, Allen drops back, throws it over the middle, caught, touchdown, Buffalo Bills. By number 18, Shorter. Down the middle in the seam. Over the linebacker, beneath the safety. Was a good throw by Kyle Allen. 54 seconds left on the clock. Pittsburgh Steelers up 27-13. I assume that they're going to kick the extra point. Steelers are going to get the kickoff and then maybe just kneel it. Call it a game. There's a flag on the extra point. It's on the Steelers. I think it was too many people on the field. Yeah. Not everybody got off. So what are they going to do? They're going to go for 2? Well, the camera's on the sidelines of both teams, so it's not showing what's going on the field. Making my job very difficult to tell you what's happening at this moment. So there you go. They are going for 2. Allen and shotgun from the 1-yard line. Handoff up the middle. The conversion is good. The score is 15-27, 54 seconds left in the game. on the inside handoff, shotgun handoff conversion by number 37 of the Buffalo Bills. I doubt they're going to try their onside kick stuff. I really hope they wouldn't. Anthony McFarland back to take the return. And the kick is deep out of the back of the end zone. Steelers will have the ball at the 25-yard line. 54 seconds left in the game. I think it's just going to be a couple of kneel downs here. And that should do it. Oh, there's my wife. For those that don't know. And that is exactly what is going on right now. Victory formation for the Pittsburgh Steelers. They are going to win this game and go 2-0 in preseason, beating the Buffalo Bills 27-15 in a game that the starters dominated, the backups played decent, and defensively dominated, and offensively they had their ups and downs once the you got towards the back end of the depth chart. But for the most part, amazing performance. I sure do hope this is more, this is what we should expect, more of this come the regular season. And the game is over and the Pittsburgh Steelers win 27-15. I'll be going live probably maybe tomorrow, sometime in the evening or maybe Monday in the morning. Kind of, after I give myself 24, 48 hours to go back and watch the game to see what really happened, why, who did good, who did bad. Kind of give a rundown of the game. We'll have the All 22 if it's out. I might wait till the All 22 comes out. We'll get the All 22. We'll watch a couple of plays and just kind of dissect, what really happened today. It was a good win for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Go 2-0 in the preseason. But here we go. I think we're ready for the regular season. No need to play the starters anymore. I want to thank everybody that's hung around and stay tuned. Thank you so much for checking in. If you stayed here and you're still watching and you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Hit the subscribe button. I'd appreciate it. Don't cost anything. It's free. Hit that notification button. That way you're notified too of my content. It'll be you don't want to miss any of it. Also, don't forget to check me out on Still Current Network. I'm at the on the YouTube and the podcast side of there on State of the Steelers and The Hangover. So check me out on those places, and I appreciate that. So with that being said, y'all, I'm gonna head out. It's a great game, great live. Yeah, have a great night.